I'm Brian, and that's Dez. And every week on PSVR,
This week,
we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
we gather up all the trailers we can find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and condense them down to the short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, DLC, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR This Week.
When you feel sad and lonely, friendship may come.
Experience a new puzzle adventure from the studio behind Fee and Flipping Death with Ghost Giant that circles around young Lewis. He's living on a sunflower farm together with his mother, and when the story starts, he's incredibly lonely. That is, until he meets you, the Ghost Giant, a giant friend that only he can see, and who might be able to help him out of the tough spot that he's in. Peek into the windows, open doors, and find hidden secrets all around town. Sandcourt is full of discoveries for you to make, and people for you to meet. Explore the harbor, Lewis's sunflower farm, and the local junkyard to solve puzzles and help Lewis and his neighbors with their tasks, big and small.
With a little help from a very big friend.
But really, who are you?
Quiver literally puts the power of the bow and arrow in your hands, tasked with defending your keep and the power within. Tasked with defending your keep and the power within from an ever-advancing enemy, you'll find yourself in a thrilling fight for your very survival. It won't be an easy battle, but with steady hands and powerful friends and 4-player co-op, you're sure to succeed.
Your aunt left you something special in her will. A table. But inside this table, a whole world of cities and ships.
Table of Tales is an RPG that brings a magical table to life before your very eyes. The table grants you the power to guide a party of scoundrels through the dangerous and intriguing realm of the Crown Islands. You will determine the fate of the scoundrels through tactical, turn-based combat, and you will roll the dice to determine whether they overcome the challenges they face, or find ways to deal with the consequences when they can't.
Let's play.
So this is where they went missing.
Watch your step. A crack team like Walker's doesn't just drop off the grid.
Multiverse Entertainment announced this week that they've halted development on the PlayStation VR version of Seeking Dawn indefinitely, citing that the graphics are, quote, just not there, and then followed up with this full statement on their own website. Quote, after 6 months of hard work, sleepless nights, and tons of frustration, we are officially canceling the Seeking Dawn PSVR project. I know it's a bummer. Trust me, we're even more frustrated than you guys are. We didn't want to accept the obvious and tried our best to deliver on the promise. Seeking Dawn PSVR was a beautiful and ambitious dream, but unfortunately, one that will not come true, at least for the time being. You wake up in a glacial cavern, crowded with metal pipes and adorned with curious clockwork gears. Echoing machinery resonates in your ears as a massive metal door opens before you. The Kickstarter for CYAN World's next game, FIRMAMENT, has only 12 days left to go, and a stretch goal to bring the project to PlayStation 4 and PSVR. With rumors persisting that they're still working to improve the PlayStation VR version of Abduction, I'm curious to see how this pans out.
The arrival. Vite dilationem effere requirit firmamento.
Home Sweet Home is a first-person horror adventure game based on Thai myths and beliefs, and here in the States it's been out since mid-October of last year, with a fairly nebulous 2019 release date for the rest of the world. Thankfully, we can finally announce that the UK, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, and Australia will all be getting Home Sweet Home digitally and physically on May 31st.
Today you will perform simple memory tests. In front of you is a ball and 3 cups. I would like you to hide the ball under any of the cups, move it around, and reveal the ball. I will observe your progress.
Drawing on elements of Southern Gothic and using settings of derelict towns, rundown motels, and murky, decaying swamps, A Chair in a Room will take you through an investigation of institutional corruption, religious immorality, and murder, which can only be unlocked by searching deep within your own psyche. A calibration room will allow you to get comfortable in VR, but once you call the elevator, you begin your story as patient number 6079 in the GREENWATER Institute, with no recollection of who you are or what you did to be here. Dark visions bring your lucidity into question, and only the doctor's supply of medication can suppress those who wish to haunt you. More than anything, says developer Eric Shahi, Paper Beast is a virtual journey leading quirky animals through a colorful universe that sprouts from the remnants of the internet. We will tell you a story, but the narration is unspoken. Through the events of the world, their pacing, the story unfolds. Much like Another World, there is no text or dialogue. There is only the environment, and you will feel immediately connected to it. Our physics system enriches the experience through simple interaction and manipulation of the environment. We also wanted the environment to be meaningful and touching. The creatures you'll meet, all made of paper, are the symbolic bridge between the worlds of men and the world of information technology. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to tell you all about the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.